Sports Minutes with Raushan.
Money FM 89.3 is time for Sports Minutes with me, Raushan, coming to you from the Singapore Grand Prix. If you thought I'm only going to talk Formula One, well, you were wrong, because I talk football and I'm in the company of footballing royalty. Sami Hyypiä joins me, former Liverpool captain. Sami, good seeing you here. How are you enjoying the Singapore Grand Prix?
Yeah, it's always nice to come to the GP, and I've been here before for the GP, and it's a great place, and now it looks like that the race will be exciting with a little bit of rain as well.
Yeah, it does look like it's going to be exciting. Are you a big Formula One fan?
I'm a big motorsport fan. I'm a fan of cars and also bikes. That I've been to many MotoGP races and Motocross World Championships. So yeah, it's always nice to come to see the speed, and I'm riding bikes as a hobby as well now. So when no contracts is there to not allow things. So
we'll talk about riding perhaps later, but I need to talk to you about football. You talk about racing. There's a race going on for the Premier League title. Your former team, Liverpool, are a part of it as defending champions, but a bit of a tricky patch at the moment. 3 losses in a row. How are you feeling about everything?
I'm quite calm, and I think everyone at the club is quite calm about it, and I think media is doing everything they can to make a bigger thing out of it than it is, and I can understand that if you sign, we had a good summer, that we signed good players, and they have proved that they are good and they can play at that level. So, but when you sign 4 or 5 at the same time, I think sometimes it takes a little bit longer everything to gel, and players start to understand how the other one is playing and what kind of runs he wants to do and stuff like that. So I'm not worried at all about this. And Arne Slot, when he came last year, he did a tremendous job last year to win the title, and I'm sure that he and his staff they'll get it sorted, and of course it takes everyone to sort it out. That it's not only Arne who can sort it out, but the players have to take their responsibility as well, and it's all going good. I didn't see the Chelsea game, so I can't say anything about that, but yeah, it's not it's always nicer to win than to lose, but yeah, if you never lose, then you can't enjoy the victory moments. So we'll be back.
I accept that without a bit of rain, you can't have some rainbow, so I take your point completely. I want to talk to you about players, but before that, you talked about the noise that media is making, right? You've worn that armband for that great club before. How do you deal with that noise? Because the media is the media. They're going to make noise all the time.
I think nowadays it's a bit more difficult not to read anything or not to hear anything because of the social media and everything. And players are quite active in the social media. I think my time, you just didn't read the papers and didn't watch the football studios. So then you don't know what they are talking there. So nowadays it's a bit different, and hopefully the players understand that in this kind of periods that the noise from outside is very loud, and that they are not watching social media all the time, and they can concentrate on what is the main thing. The main thing is to perform well on the field and to help the other players, the new players, to perform on their potential as well on the field. So that's the main thing what they have to concentrate, and not worrying about too much of the noise of the media.
Sami, you talk about players needing to settle into this new team. The headline signing, I dare say, into the new season is Florian Wirtz. He's played for your former club. Now he's playing for another one of your former clubs. He struggled slightly. What do you think is going through his mind? He's a quality player, but what's it going to take for him to really take to Liverpool?
Yeah, I think it's only taking that he can show his potential on the field, and I think other players can help him to do it as well, and that's how you get your confidence. And he came with a big sum of money, and that brings the pressure, bigger pressure as well on things. But I'm quite calm with him as well, and he's a good player, and it's I know how difficult it is to go to a different country to play and different culture, and Premier League is a little bit tougher league than the Bundesliga. Thanks a lot. That's great.
No worries, you got important grid access. I'm sure you're excited to be on the grid. Just a couple of more questions from me. We talk about needing time to settle, Liverpool needing time to set it going. You look at Arsenal doing so well. You've been part of teams that are chasing for titles before, right? How do Liverpool then say, shut out the noise, it's okay what Arsenal are doing, we're here to defend our title?
Yeah, if I remember right, we are still on top of the league, or are they?
I think after yesterday's results, Arsenal are points above.
Okay. Yeah, I haven't. I didn't see the table, but we don't have to see what they are doing. We just need to concentrate on what we are doing, and that's it. That's the way to go forward. And I think everyone is saying the same thing when you see Arne Slot's interview or one of the players that they say that we are not watching Arsenal, that we are doing our thing, and we need to win enough games to win it again. But I was pretty sure that the Premier League will be tighter this year. That Man City wants to do better as well, and of course Arsenal has done good business in the summer. But we don't need to look at them. We just concentrate on all things and get as many points as we can get, and then we'll see in May who's on top.
Sami, you talk about Liverpool signing so many players, right? They signed Isak, they signed Wirtz, they signed 2 new wing backs, but they didn't sign a centre back. You're a former centre back. Is that area that's lacking? Is Van Dijk and Konate almost needing refreshing?
I don't think it's. I wouldn't say lacking. That I think we have good centre backs there, but as long as they stay fit, so it would have been nice to get another one to cover that when there's injuries. But if Joe Gomez is there, if Joe and Ibu, they are both bit injury prone. They get injury quite easily or often. So then if they stay fit, situation is not dramatic. But it was very pity about Leoni that he tore his ACL and he will be out for months. So that's for him. He's a young centre back coming to a new country and new team, and he wants to show how good player he is. And now he's out for a year almost, and it's a pity. But we'll see. It was a little bit pity that we didn't get Gay. That he would have been a great addition to the squad. But yeah, we have to deal with these players until January, what we have now, and see how it goes forward.
Final question from me, Sami. You talk about contract, you talk about spending time motor racing now, no contract in terms of football. There's a job for the Singapore national team available. Is that something perhaps you might consider? I know a few people, I can make some calls.
I don't know. I think I've got some offers from here and there, like not very familiar places for me. But yeah, at the moment I'm quite okay with my life. That I haven't considered to go full on coaching at the minute. But yeah, I have to see that I promised my kids that I give them time. And now they are 21 and 18, and now maybe I can pursue my coaching career again. But I don't know. I've got used to this life, and I have a lot of hobbies, and they keep me busy. And I do some many PR trips for Liverpool still, and I enjoy those trips to meet fans and everything. So yeah. We'll see what's gonna happen, but they can try. They can contact me if they want. So we'll talk. I'm always open for talking about things and what the situation is.
Listeners Association, you heard it here first. Sami Hyypiä is open to talking. Sami, it's been absolutely brilliant speaking to you. Enjoy the Grand Prix, enjoy the weekend, and maybe we see you in Singapore again.
Thank you.
Sports Minutes on Money FM 89.3.